So is SEO really dead? As someone working in the SEO industry for nearly a decade now, I've lost count of the amount of articles that I've read over the years, like SEO is dead. Um, but honestly, is it now dead? Given where we're at with the current landscape, with things like AI, particularly AI, and the way that people are changing their behavior in terms of the way that they're searching for products and services. I want to give you my kind of brutally honest take on it and try and be as unbiased as I can, even from someone that is currently working with clients and helping them with their SEO. I don't want it to be a biased take just because I'm offering SEO services still. Let's delve into it. Now, firstly, why are some saying that SEO is kind of dead? It's no longer effective anymore. Well, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 12 to 18 months, we've all seen the rise of AI chatbots and search engines. So you've got like ChatGPT, there's others like Claude, Perplexity, that are kind of a variety of chatbots initially, but now they're kind of evolving as well into search engines, and people are fundamentally using them first versus to going over to Google and searching and typing in certain queries. So that's probably been the biggest disruptor. Second would be TikTok Shop, or even Instagram do it on some level, where we're seeing a trend in terms of what I would call social selling. So, effectively, people are purchasing through these social media channels particular products, and they're not even searching on Google anymore. They're just using the search function within things like TikTok. And then thirdly, we've also seen Google playing around with their algorithm a lot, particularly over the last year, noticing that like certain company websites are being pushed further down the search results pages. You've seen a lot of kind of SEOs moaning about the fact that you've got these like low quality Reddit forum pages and Quora pages that are kind of dominating the top and not allowing kind of the smaller independent real legitimate companies to rank at the top for particular search queries. So that's another thing that's kind of impacting SEO and how effective SEO is in terms of driving real results, not just from kind of rankings perspective, but more importantly, traffic and more leads or sales for your business. So that's why some people are saying, SEO is no longer effective anymore. However, I want to kind of delve in and kind of give you my take on it as well. As I said, there's no doubt that search behavior is changing. When you speak to, when I speak to people, I find that some of them aren't using Google at all. They're just using these AI chatbots. However, based on what I'm seeing for my clients, when I kind of delve into the data, I still think SEO is relevant, but only for certain markets and sectors. So in my opinion, there's still an enormous amount of value doing SEO for kind of local based businesses like plumbers, electricians, pest control, etc. And that's mainly because people are still kind of searching on Google Maps. They're still looking for local services. And if you can optimize your website and your Google business profile, then you're going to rank at the top of Google for relevant search queries and particular keywords related to those industries. And the other one is is a sector that I'm currently still working in, which is in e-commerce. I still think as if you're a specialist independent retailer that's offering a particular kind of specialist type of product or product suites, I think there's still real value there when people are searching and they're not necessarily always looking on Amazon. They want to shop around. They want to find independent retailers that they can buy from. So, in my opinion, those are the top two. I think the industries that have, I think it's very challenging for now is going to be SaaS. I think it's been hugely commoditized, and it's very difficult to show an ROI. Those are kind of that's the main one that springs to mind in terms of I think it's very difficult to compete. Now, let's kind of delve in and have a look at some of the data here. And this is some stuff that I've taken from just looking at the research, some independent studies that have been done. And, although there's no doubt that we're seeing a shift in search behavior, there's no denying that Google still have a huge market share in the search industry. I mean, just having a look at the data here, 8.5 billion Google searches are made per day. 84% of Google users conduct at least 3 searches each day. Approximately 4.97 billion people globally use Google, and Google holds a dominant 90% or 90.01% to be precise share of the global search engine market. So to say that Google and the search engine is like dead, I think is a real exaggeration. And when I look at the data from my client accounts, typically what we'll find is that SEO still can give you a really great ROI. And I'm talking specifically about e-commerce stores here. Not only are we seeing that if a site is properly optimized, SEO is typically the number one driver of traffic. And two, it also converts, it's usually one of the highest in terms of attribution channels that drive the most amount of sales. So you'll typically see SEO, Google ads, maybe if they're strong on Facebook ads, those are usually the dominant three. And then behind that falls things like email marketing. I've even experimented recently with things like push notifications. But again, those are usually secondary marketing channels which help convert on existing traffic, not necessarily generate new traffic. So, like I said, the data doesn't lie here. This is actually a screenshot taken from one of my e-commerce clients within the automobile space. As you can see, organic traffic is still out as kind of the number one dominant channel in terms of driving traffic, particularly. So what's the future look like for Google search and SEO? Well, I think there's no doubt that SEO is going to evolve, and we've seen how fast the adoption of AI has taken a hold on kind of user behavior. So I do see that these AI chatbots and search engines will continue to eat away potentially at Google's search engine market share. And but my question is always, okay, so these AI chatbots that are acting also as search engines, they're pulling that data through from somewhere. And they've probably got their own algorithm for deciding what links and sites they are showing up when someone's making a query. So I think the kind of new market is going to be kind of AI search experts. So it's almost going to be the new generation of SEO experts that focus more on AI search. So I don't think search is dead. I think people are just search is evolving. The platform may change. It may go away from Google in the future, but I think search people are always going to be searching for products and services. I just think the platform may change, and therefore, um, the skill set of how you quote unquote rank on these AI chatbots and search engines are going to change. And finally, what I would say is, don't write Google off just yet. They've still got a dominant uh, market share with regards to the search market. Uh, Paid ads is still the number one driver of revenue to the company, and they're not going to want to give away that market share without a fight. They've got some of the brightest engineers working for them. So I do think they're going to find a way to better integrate AI into their search engine. I know that they were looking, well, they've already done that. They've looked at, they've integrated AI overviews, which was kind of last year, which is okay. I felt the experience has been okay, but I do think they're going to be integrating AI more heavily into the future in order to be able to continue to be dominant within the search engine space. So that's kind of my take on, is SEO now dead? No, but I think it's the ROI is only beneficial in particular markets, mainly being kind of local based businesses and e-commerce.